Drover says good morning. Good morning, world. We are out in Auburn, California. Came out to go to a gold mining supply store that's my favorite here. And gonna see what other adventure we get into along the way. If you look at all the hillsides out here, man, they were into moving some dirt and changing stuff around, and it's hard to tell what's old and new, but there is some terraces and ledges, and just look where we are now. I mean, it's a big old huge thing. This looks like maybe a big lumber yard, who knows. We'll go down and check it out. These are a type of tarweed growing out here with the star thistle. Aren't those cool? So there's about 20 types of tarweed that I've seen. And the reason why you call them tarweed is because, see if I can get a close up on this. It's not working for me, but you can see the shine on my fingers. Anyhow, they are covered in what look like fine little hairs with dewdrops all over them that are actually sticky tar. So when you walk through a field like this, pretty as they are, you end up very, very sticky, and it smells. This one smells lemony. So literally, ooh, oh, I wish you could smell that. Very strong smell in this one. But I found so many different types, but you know they're a tarweed because they are so sticky. There's another one. Is this guy just hatching out today? Look at the wings. Is that crazy or what? Like totally black in the middle and then totally clear everywhere else, so he looks like a beetle or something. Can't even see the wings. Looks like a big pair of eyes looking at you or something. That's really cool there, guy. Never seen one of you before. Here we are down below. Look at that pile of rock with the tarweed sticking out of the top. And yeah, pretty man-made flat. Big old disc. Dish. That carnivore has been eating meat. I'm going to try and show you this. This is the actual hillsides outside Auburn. Let me see if it'll focus in here. And these are, I don't know how good that's picking up. I wish it was a clearer day, but can you see that? That is massive, just a breeze washed downhill with roads cut into it. That road goes up there. It looks like a glacier, but it's not. It's where they wash so much sand and dirt down from above that it made like a dirt flow. There's the river way down there, massive creature. Now if you can see the hillside on top of it there, how eaten away it is, that was washed down with the huge water monitors and down into the water. I mean, this whole hillside, I don't know how good it's going to pick up, but the hillside we're on, same deal. Everything here, both sides of the gorge has just been hosed down, basically, like taking a large water hose and spraying it at the hillside, but on a massive scale, where both sides of this gorge, that far whole other side is washed down in. I'll try and get you better shots of it. It's the only one that's really picking up, so you can get the scale. Those are roads out running down it, and then that's debris washed down from the upper hillsides. And God, it's just not picking up, but I see a white face on the side of that must be solid quartz. So they were literally just digging into it and washing it down to get to that. Crazy. Trying to get a different angle on this to get a different light. You see the roads carved into it. They're like quarry roads. going back and forth down the face. And if you see this ledge down here, right here, that's where they washed all the material off this mountain. It literally filmed a sandbar. Formed, I'm filming it. It formed the gravel bar that's that deep. I don't know if you can tell how huge that is. But just massive. So I have a feeling that's the China bar. I can't be sure. There's a road going through it. Now that is piles of cobble and rock and debris that they washed down off of there hydraulically. And on this side too, probably, because it is so steep, and everywhere you look it is just flats and eaten away looking, more so than a normal river or canyon would do. Not sure exactly what this thing is, but I want to get it on film because it's a massive dog and it's old waterworks from up here. So looks like water came in this way and that way. You see it's like a huge open area, so an internal thing. Got the center shaft here, stainless steel sticking out. And that runs all the way down. I'll climb up on top of it. Boom. So this is a lot how they did the monitors, but this thing's huge. And at the end I noticed there's 1, 2, 3 of these and then out. And if you look down in the middle of it, I can see turbines back there. Yeah, separate from this end piece, but definitely a spot where maybe water discharged, maybe it went in there. You know, maybe you stick these in a dam and this is the intake. I'm not sure which way it was going, but that spinny stuff is right inside one of those, so I'm imagining there's another one and another one and then the water, but I don't know which way it was traveling down this or what it was doing. This could you tell me. Could be the biggest monitor I've ever seen, but not sure. These are out here in the field on this flat. Some massive stuff. Pretty pitted and old. How big that is. Some massive chunkages. Where's the other one? That one's bent. Who knows? Look at that. Oop. This is High Street in Auburn, so you know where you are. And there's the shop. Under Highway 80 and stopped for a little rest break, and so this is right next to the Sacramento River. So for those of you who live by big rivers, like really big rivers, you can understand that they can go about 20 miles outside of their banks every year, not even considered flooding, just your regular expansion and contraction of the water because there's so much of it. Wow, what's that? What is it? But so I'm walking around underneath what's called a bypass. So they built basically a high, huge ramp over the whole deal. So when the water's in here, see all the mud flats everywhere? So when the water's in here, you can still drive through this area. The largest bat colony that I've ever seen. Each one of these cracks that runs all the way down this, I mean, this thing's massive. It goes all the way down. We're at one end of it where it actually hits the levee. See the levee there? And all of this is where the water is allowed to go in. And that stretches, I'm not joking, like off forever. There might be like a main wall there, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Like really far, like all the way across all the floodplains of a large river. There's the railroad bypass over there doing the same thing. See the eggshell I just picked up? So everything uses these to nest up here. There's all kinds of swallows, but I've showed you this in one of the other videos, the Lost Bridge video. And wherever you see that, where there's a crack on cement, I'm realizing that means that there's bat colony up there. So I'll show you those. But I just wanted to show you how far it goes. I mean, we're probably talking 5 miles of gridded off bat sanctuary with all this open ground. And that's why I stopped, was look at all the sunflowers everywhere. So I was like, holy moly, I want to show that for sure. And then walked under here. Look, there's another eggshell there. And that was the first thing I saw, was eggshells, bats. Oh wait, where's that really cool stone that we're not going to keep? The next thing I saw was crawdad bodies everywhere. So we missed our chance. At one point when the water was going out, here's a clue for future stuff too. At one point when the water was going out, this place was crawling with crawdads. I'll show you all the different bodies, but look at this. I mean, it's the floods of the whole Sacramento River washing crap up, stuff, treasure, and depositing it out in the mud flats. But see, normally it's covered in veg. It's just here where there's no light. It's a light deprivation, and we're getting to see what's underneath everything on a floodplain. So sorry about the noise of the overhead cars. It's the only thing that makes it not super cool, but we are underneath 5 or 6, I think 8 lanes of traffic. What is that? We got what, electric switchboards? Whoa, okay. It's an apocalypse. We all died. So you can see how many crawdads there would have been crawling around out here in the mud. And I'm sorry we missed that moment. I could have rescued many of them to my belly. Look at that. Boom, boom. Something. See all the footprints? Pretty pointy, huh? And they were digging in the mud before it dried out. What do you think those are? Look, there's so many crawdads. Crayfish, yowlies, whatever you call them in your part of the world. Look, that's the other thing out here. Look at that. So I'll just go ahead and say it. This place is strewn with artifacts. Sorry. Oh, you know what these are? This is where a crawdad crawled down inside here, made a mud tunnel, and tried to seal itself off. Did it work? Holy moly. That is some diligent stuff. It is also now lined with spider webs, so you put your head down there. I'm not doing this one. This is a raccoon print, but you see what's in it? Those are bat turds. So every raccoon print under this whole entire bridge is full of bat turds. Tell me, and crawdad bodies. So I don't know. Something crazy about that, and the fact that it goes on for miles like this, and that there's crawdads down there. Yep, I'd say this little chunk of tidal flat here is pretty popular for a long time. Used to be just a lot of life, no matter how you arrange it. Upon body parts, just across the whole thing. So that's gonna get redundant, just so you know. It's consistent, they're everywhere. Now this is exciting. There's water here in a pool at this far end. Sometimes this time of year, this is what I was saying in some of the other videos where I'm on other bodies of water, I'm looking for the crawdads. there'll be evidence when they're there. There are still bats this whole way. We're walking and walking and walking. And I promise you, that's what's making all that. That's all their pee. All the way across. We'll climb up to where we can get a good look at it. That's part of what I'm doing here. Ready to get up here where it's tall and we can get close. Besides trying to hunt the ever elusive crayfish. This must be a really massive part of the colony. I don't know if you can see that, but showing it up. See the light gray, dark gray, light gray. See what it is? Yep. No joke. Sweep that up. But yeah, the stripe goes all the way up. The rocks are literally greasy. You see the stripe? That's them overhead. Woo! And you can smell them. Stripe goes all the way up. There's 3 of them. Isn't that exciting? There's like 5 stripes over there. Those are guano stripes. Those aren't shade. Those are guano. The most expensive fertilizer you can buy. Ugh, sticky, stinky. They're like, poop on them. You only get the smell in caves. If you guys go caving, you know what I'm talking about. I don't go deep, but ooh, good stuff. We're gonna get right up here and stick our head in. I moved out here into the wind. See the little faces up there? I'll get a better shot here. There they are, the little stars of our show so far today. The crawdads aren't going to show up, you guys at least have to smile. Okay, shaky, shaky, shaky. Anyhow, boom, if you can imagine that. You're in probably one of the biggest bat caves in California. Oh, there's a good shot. Look at him. Hi. He's waving at us. We just wanted to talk to you a little bit. Sorry, I'm so shaky. Thanks for sharing that with me. I mean, I always had some really awesome finds, but no one to share them with. So I really appreciate it, because I was doing it already on my own for way too many years without documenting it. But the reward is just so sweet now, knowing that I'm actually going to get to show it to other people. So it makes it a really fun thing to do. Trying to get you guys a shot of how big of a bat colony that is. Crazy, right? I mean, if you live in California, you've driven over this. This is Highway 80 outside of Sacramento. Thanks for checking that out with me, you guys. We're going gold hunting next week probably. At a new claim. We got permission from an actual huge gold mine to go in and do some sluicing. Got a 5-person crew, so hope you're ready. It's time for some nuggets, right? Before 2017 summer is over. Till next time, hope I run into you out there if you don't see me first.